Ramble.
Hi, I'm Emma Chamberlain, and this is Stupid Genius, the podcast where I'm stupid and I'm also a genius. Today we're talking about why do bats hang upside down. Let's get right into it. Bats are actually a really interesting animal to me because I don't really know anything about them. Like, I kind of forgot that they existed. And like the only time I really think about them is when it's Halloween. But like I don't really feel like I've ever put any thought into bats, which is kind of crazy because bats are kind of lit. Like, they're a mammal, I think. Are they mammals? Yes. Okay, so bats are mammals. But what's crazy about them is that they fly. Like, that goes crazy to me. Okay, so I love bats because they're really fascinating and mysterious. Not to mention the fact that they sleep upside down, wrapped up in their wings is like so bizarre. Like, why are they doing that? Well, we're gonna find out. But like, they're interesting to me. They're not like a very like dogs. They shit, they sleep, and they're cute. There's nothing really that weird about them. Bats sleep upside down and are mammals and fly, and also look like little mini vampires all at the same time. It's pretty epic. So I want to know more. What are they up to? What do they think about? You know? Well, they probably don't think about fucking anything because they're bats. So before we get into our guesses of the day as to why bats hang upside down, let's hear the word of the day, all right?
The stupid genius word of the day is Chiroptera. Chiroptera is an order of mammals that comprises the bats. There are over 900 living species of bats, and they are found on every continent except Antarctica. Sorry to you, Antarctica. Better luck's next tectonic plate shift.
Okay, so where are the Chiroptera in this continent? Because I've never seen a bat in my entire life. Like, do they even exist here? Like, okay, I've lived in California my whole life. I've bounced around, I've been to like Texas and stuff, and like Florida and stuff, and like the East Coast and stuff, like Maine and New York and New Jersey and all those places. I've never seen a fucking bat. I've never seen a bat. I don't even know if they're real because I've never seen one. And I'm the type of person where I'm like, if I haven't seen it, I don't really believe it. And that's how I feel about bats. Where are they hiding? Stereotypically in caves. And wait, where do they even live? Like in caves and like on a tree sometimes. But like, I've never seen a freaking bat. I've never seen a bat. To be honest, I don't really want to because I'm kind of like scared of them a little bit. Like, I feel like they're a little bit scary. Like, they're kind of spooky to me. Might just be because like, growing up, it's like a Halloween animal. So like, obviously, you're supposed to be scared of it, right? Like, I'm always scared of like black cats when I see them. I feel like they're gonna like possess me or something because like that's what Halloween taught me. So that's the same thing with bats. But where are they at? I don't know. I've never seen one. Has anyone seen a bat though? That's not a common thing. It's not like, oh my God, look, it's a bat. Like, are they endangered? Because I've just never seen them. Then again, I've also never seen like a whale before, but those are very, very real. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not real. But then again, I don't believe things unless I've seen it. So I'm kind of in like a predicament here with bats. But I don't know, maybe I'll go to a zoo one time. Although now that I'm getting older, I'm kind of like, are zoos bad? Ooh. Like, the animals seem happy, but I don't know if they are. And like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's bad. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe they're keeping the animals safe, but like, is it bad? Well, I don't really like doing activities like going to the zoo, so I'm not going to be going to one anyway, so I don't really have to make that moral decision of whether or not zoos are like a sin or not. I don't know. Leave comments down below. There's no comments on any of these platforms, but like, tweet me. I don't know. Are zoos bad? Educate me. Maybe I will regret saying that. My whole Twitter mentions for the next fucking year and a half are just going to be paid to being like, zoo is bad, zoo is bad, zoo is bad. And be like, dude, thank you. But like, Bro, chill. Okay, anyway, let's get into question number 1. But actually, before we get into question number 1, we have a quick little break. Stupid Genius with Emma Chamberlain is brought to you today by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of amazing classes covering dozens of creative skills. You can take classes in everything from photography and creative writing to design, productivity, and more. So whether you're returning to a longtime passion project, challenging yourself to get outside of your comfort zone, or simply exploring something new, Skillshare has classes for you. Personally, I think Skillshare is very helpful for video editing because if you guys didn't know, if you guys just know about the podcast, I also make YouTube videos. Go check that out. It's like youtube.com/Emma Chamberlain, probably. I think that's what it is. And yeah, Skillshare has a lot of great video editing courses that you can take to learn more about whatever that is you want to learn about with video editing. And that's personally what I've used. And it's been really helpful because even if it's not something specifically that I need to use in that moment, learning more about editing is always a valuable thing for me so that moving forward, I have more talents. Okay. Lifelong learning is very important because you need to be growing as a human being and you need to be gaining more wisdom and knowledge as you grow older, or else what's fun about life? You know what I mean? Learning is fun. All right? Sometimes. It is with Skillshare. Join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for my listeners. Get 2 months of Skillshare for free. A bargain. That's right. Skillshare is offering my listeners 2 months of unlimited access to thousands of classes for free. So get on that. To sign up, go to Skillshare.com/genius. Again, go to Skillshare.com/genius to start your 2 months now. That's Skillshare.com/genius. Thank you, Skillshare. You guys are real homies. Guess number 1. My first guess is that, okay, obviously, what's the reason why organisms love to sleep? Number 1, because for some odd reason we have to. I still to this day don't know why we have to sleep. There's a question for another episode. Why do organisms have to sleep? Like, okay, yeah, recharge, but like I want more, you know? Anyway, so for me, the reason why I sleep is because it's comfy. I love the way it feels. It's so awesome. I honestly really want to be sleeping right now a little bit because I'm like really tired. But like the thought of sleeping, it's so comfortable, right? And like the way that beds are all set up for humans, because, you know, we sleep in beds most of the time, it's set up to be comfortable, right? Because sleeping is comfortable. Well, you know what? For us, laying down on a nice, I was going to say a brand name of a mattress, but no. You know what? Mattress brands, you got to sponsor me for that shit. I'm not doing this shit for free. I don't work for free. Sometimes I do, actually, but not for you. So, actually, I need to be nice if I want them to work with me. All mattress brands, I love all of your work. You guys are all amazing. I love all your mattresses because you make sleeping comfortable for me. Please work with me. There's more where this came from. Anyway, long story short, sleeping is comfortable, and bats, for them, sleeping upside down with their wings wrapped around them like a little blanket is comfortable. That's how they feel comfortable. That's how they feel safe. That's how they were meant to be. Like, that's just what feels right. We can't sleep. Humans can't sleep standing up or like with our legs above us. Like, we couldn't be upside down while sleeping. Like, that's just not comfy and that's just not right. So guess number 1, bats sleep upside down because it's fucking comfortable. And who are we to be judging what they're doing and saying that it's weird or wrong? We're not. Yes or no? I needed that exhale. That felt really nice. I like needed that. Okay, well, all right, so but I wonder if they are comfortable though. Like maybe that's not the reason why they sleep upside down, but like, are they comfy in that position? Or is it more of a necessity type thing? All right, well, let's just keep guessing and we'll find out. Guess number 2 is more of like a safety precaution for bats. Okay, because bats are little tiny little friends, right? Bats are tiny friends. We keep them safe because they're so cute and little. They have to keep themselves safe. We can't always keep the bats safe at the zoo. Sometimes they have to be in the real world. Well, when an animal is sleeping out in the open, their predators can see them, okay? Like, let's say a little bat boy is sleeping there and like its predator flies by and it's not, like it could just get eaten right there. Well, I think that bats over time have learned this, that if they don't sleep in a camouflaged fashion, their predators will see them while they sleep and eat them while they're sleeping. They're just trying to chill, and their predators will find them and eat them while they're sleeping. So what they do is they get into this little cute little tiny ball, okay? And they wrap themselves in their wings, and then next thing you know, they look like a leaf, okay? Or they look like a plant or something. And their predators are flying or running by. I don't know what eats bats. I think it's probably like big birds, like that like eating meat. I don't know. Or maybe like foxes or something. Like, I don't know. When their predators see them, they don't recognize them as bats because they're all wrapped up looking like a fucking leaf. So their predators are like, oh, I don't know if that's a bat or if it's a leaf or a plant or something. And so then they just go by and are like, whatever, we'll try again next time. They're like, I don't even want to waste my time because I can't really tell if that's a bat or not. Therefore, while they're sleeping, they're safe because their predators are big stupid. I think that's a great guess. That really took my biology kind of knowledge. It really took it and pushed it to the test, even though that was probably wrong. Because, like, come on. If I got something right on the second guess on this podcast, something would be wrong. Like, that's just, like, not supposed to happen. The first two are supposed to be warm-ups, and the third one's supposed to be Emma is a biology major in the college that she doesn't go to. Guess. So how'd I do just now? No! Okay. Well. I need to take deep breaths more often. That's something I've been really enjoying just now today. That was so nice for me, taking that deep breath. I loved that. Okay, anyway. All right, guess number 3. But actually, before we get into guess number 3, we have one more quick little break. Being a human being, we got to keep our bodies healthy. That's something that should be one of your top priorities. I know it's one of mine, even though sometimes it's hard because, dear God, it's a lot of work to be healthy, right? One of the things my mom always told me when I was younger is that I need to be taking my vitamins, okay? And that's a loaded statement. Like, what does that even mean? Take your vitamins? What vitamins am I supposed to be taking? I don't know. Well, ritual vitamins for women are great because they kind of basically act as your mom and tell you what to be taking because it's all in one capsule, okay? Ritual vitamins are really good because they help supplement for what you don't get in your diet. For me, I'm a vegetarian, so it's hard for me to have a balanced meal all the time and make sure I'm getting all my proper nutrients. So ritual vitamins are great because they help fill in the gaps for me, all right? Because I'm not perfect. I'm very far from it, I have coffee on my shirt right now. You don't even know that. Ritual works as a subscription service, which is great because it makes sure that you're, keeping on track. But if for some reason you want to pause it or put it on snooze, that's also an option. So it's very flexible and conforms to your lifestyle, whatever that may be. It's only $1 a day to make sure that you're keeping your body in tip-top healthy shape, which is something that is very important so that you can live your life and have fun. Okay? Because let me tell you, when you're not feeling too good and you're not feeling healthy, it's awful. So why not help your body out a little bit? Right now, Ritual is offering you guys 10% off of your first 3 months. Fill in the gaps of your diet like I've been trying to do with Essential for Women, a small step that helps support a healthy foundation for your body. It's a good thing. Visit ritual.com/genius to start your ritual today. That's 10% off during your first 3 months at ritual.com/genius. Thank you, Ritual. You guys are awesome, and you actually are in my daily routine, and I appreciate you. Okay, bye. All right, now we're back. Time for guess number 3. Okay, this is when I start getting really scientific and I just start getting confused. And I am really tired right now, and so I'm sorry about that. It's not my fault. Yes, it is. I was watching music videos on my TV until 3 a.m. for no reason. There was no reason for that. But I'm fucking exhausted. But I'm going to push that all aside for all you guys. All right, right now. And I'm just going to make a real sciencey guess. All right. Guess number 3 is that bats sleep upside down because for some fucking reason that I don't know, because I don't, they need extra oxygen in their brain to function, whether that is because, I don't know, just the way that they're built. Their brains need extra love from the body. Their brains are like more important than normal. Okay? So they sleep upside down so that while they're sleeping, all the blood will rush to their head, which then brings more oxygen to their head. I don't think I'm even remotely close with this one, actually. This one hurts. This one hurts my ego because I normally on the third guess, I'm like, ooh, this is kind of far-fetched, but I feel like it's good. This one doesn't even really make sense to me. So then it's like, ooh, if it doesn't even make sense to me, then like, why am I saying it? But like deep down somewhere in me, I feel like it has something to do with the fact that like all the blood's rushing to their head. And for some reason, they like that and they need that. Either it's that, I mean, humans die if you hang them upside down for too long because all the blood rushes to their head and they die. Why are these bats not dying? I think that's a little bit sus. Think about it. Okay, wait. That makes me think that they're low-key vampires too. Because like them sleeping upside down, like how are they living? I mean, okay, do you know what? I guess it's because like they're a mammal. Like if you hung a dog upside down or a cat even, I feel like they would also die. Because all the blood would rush to their head and they would die. So why are bats not dying? Okay, well, my third guess didn't really make any sense. But what I was trying to say is that they need all the blood to be rushed to their head while they're sleeping for some reason. And that's why they sleep upside down, so that that blood can be in their head like what they need. Yes or no? Oh my God, I didn't get it today. Guys, what does this say about me? Are things going downhill for the podcast? Like, what's going to happen next week? I'm normally really smart. Am I getting dumber? Or is that one just hard? Let's find out when we hear the answer. Let's see if like this is my fault.
I'm Professor Flula, here with the stupid genius answer to why do bats hang upside down? They have to hang upside down so that they may fly. Bats are neither birds nor insects. Most birds or insects can fly right up into the air from a motionless position and do it super quickly. Bats cannot do that. They have a lot of difficulty taking off from the ground, and they don't have very powerful wings either. They're the only mammals that can fly. Who knew? You did. Now, because you heard it. So to compensate for the extra weight that mammals have and for the problem of getting off the ground, they drop from above, so they're immediately in the air, and all they have to do is start flapping to fly. Just go flap. Now, I must note, of the 1,240 species of bats, only 6 of them do not hang upside down, but those are exceedingly rare, my friends. I'm Professor Flulaborg, and that was the stupid genius answer of the day.
I'm so mad at myself right now because this passed through my head. I was like, could it be so that like when they start flapping their wings, they're already elevated off the ground, which would help them get in the air and get things started? I thought that, but I didn't say anything, and I didn't like really like develop that idea. You know what I'm learning from this? Never doubt yourself. If something passes your mind, don't be like, hey, that's stupid. Be like, hey, I'm awesome. And then take that idea and run with it, because I could have been victorious today if I would have taken that idea and ran with it. I'm fucking stupid. But bats, that's really smart of you to be, they're damage controlling, they're preparing, because they know that they're going to need to fly, at maybe like the drop of a hat. You never know when you might need to start flying as a bat, and they're always ready because they're already pretty much fucking in the air all the time. So like, that's cool. All right. Well, bats, I hope one day that we meet You know, like I've never met you before. I've never seen you before. I barely even have seen pictures of you. I've only really seen like cartoons of you during Halloween. But I'm really down to like meet up. I'm down to link. I guess I'm a little spooked out by you, but I'm always spooked out by people before I meet them. You know what I mean? It's like when you like have never met a guy before or a girl before and you're like kind of interested in them, but you don't know them yet. And then you like are like, I'm scared of this, but like it would be good if we met because then maybe I like will fall in love with them or something. That's how it is with me and bats. Like I don't know anything about bats and I'm kind of spooked out by them because I don't really know anything about them. But that's why we should meet to see what could happen with that. So anyways, if any bat trainers are out there and want to like come over and hang and chill at the crib with me with some bats, down for that. That sounds dope. Okay, well, now that we're done doing our guesses for the day, let's just get into the part of the podcast where we just kind of wind down, talk about life. I can fill you guys in on what's been going on with me. I already feel guilty about this podcast episode for you as the listener because I'm very tired, but I have an excuse, so let's get into it. Let me just like sell myself, like be like, okay, like this is why I'm not fun today. I'm trying though. It's because I was sick for 7 days and I got my ass absolutely destroyed and kicked by this virus. Okay, I was sick for about, 7 days. And on about the 4th day of me being like really sick, it was my fucking birthday. And I just had to not do anything. My friends actually took me on a helicopter and we just like helicoptered over LA, which was so sick and great because I didn't need to be feeling good to do that because you just sit on the helicopter and look. You don't have to do anything. Now I have an ear infection from being sick and that shit hurts so bad. Both of my ears are throbbing from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. Whatever. I'll probably go to urgent care. But the thing is, I've been to the doctor 6 times within the past like 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm not going to lie to you. I don't ever want to go in there again. So I've been going to urgent care. Like that's what I've been going to like check up what's going on because it's like easy and on the fly. You can go whenever. You don't have to like make an appointment. It's like, I mean, it's a whole mess when you get there, but like it's better than like making a doctor's appointment last minute. And so going to urgent care, let me tell you about urgent care. Yeah, like it's probably one of the worst places in the world besides emergency rooms, which I've also been to a few times for like similar reasons, like really high fevers, being sick. That's why I have been to the emergency room. But like urgent care is just shitty because you'll wait in this, like in the lobby for like 2 hours. And then you get to your waiting room thing, or you get into the room finally for them to like check out what's wrong with you. And then they just leave you in there for like another hour. And then you're just like not seeing a doctor for so long. And then eventually the doctor comes in and you're like, yes, like help. And then finally they like talk to you for 10 minutes, figure out what's wrong with you. And then it really could have been done in like 5 minutes. But you had to wait for 3 hours to even get the time of day. Anyway, I'm done complaining about that. So I've been dealing with that a lot. And I don't want to go to the doctor again for this ear infection. I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just going to let her go away on her own because I don't want to step foot in there again. It's a lot of work. But I actually got a new doctor and it's so weird because the building that my new doctor is in is, the building is like it's from the 60s and it's so bizarre. It literally is so old looking. And there's like this diner below it that has like a pharmacy in it. And I'm not kidding. I literally walked into because I needed to pick something up from the pharmacy. I walked in there after my doctor's appointment. I was like, this looks like it's from the show The Twilight Zone, like as one of their sets. I was like, this is fucking so cool. But also it's a little gross. Cause like, it's a really cool vibe, but like it's really old. And I feel like everything in there has at least a little bit of mold on it. But it's really cool. It's like super vintagey in there. But it's weird. Like I've never felt an energy from a place like that building. And so anyways, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you move to LA and there's so many people in LA and then you need to get a doctor, and finding a doctor is like fucking impossible because they're all taken up. They don't have spots for me. So then I was stuck with this straight from the 60s doctor's office that's cool, but like, where the mold at? There's mold somewhere. And I sent pictures to my friends and they were like, Emma, that's not okay. Like, that's not normal. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, rot over here with I get viruses like once a week for some reason. I've had mono. I've had every type of virus like that you can imagine. The world just loves to infect me. And guess what? Like, viruses see me and they're like, now that's the party place. And they just jump on in to my mouth or my nose or something. And then next thing you know, I'm wrecked for a week. And then after that, I'm wrecked for like another week. Then I'm good for like a week, like totally normal. Then I get sick again. How are we going to prevent this? Okay, I'm being negative. Let's talk about something more happy, which is the fact that I'm 18 now. Let's talk about it. I'm a woman. I don't think I like that. I really luckily I'm still a teenager. The second I turn 20, I'm just going to I'm disappearing. I want to be a teen forever. There, I said it. I do. I love being a teen. I'm having fun. It's really easy being a teen. You're so resilient. And, and like you can just like get away with so much shit. And you don't need Botox yet. You do have acne though. Sometimes. If you're a teen and you don't have acne, absolutely fuck you. I do not feel bad. Take it personally. I don't care. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's too easy for you. That's not supposed to be like that. Because guess what? If you are a teen and you don't have acne and your skin's just smooth and shit, fuck you. That's so rude. Oh, I hate you. Sorry. But yeah, no, like that's annoying. So like stop with that. Like rub like lard on your face. Just acne now. Like I'm so mad at that. I just don't understand how people can just not have acne. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, like being a teen's really great because like even though you have acne, at least you don't have like wrinkles or anything. So then you don't need Botox. Your parents sometimes will pay for things for you. Not me. That hasn't been the case for years now, but like, like your parents are generous with you sometimes. Like you could probably live at home still if you wanted. Like, it's so fucking easy. Guys, let's soak this up. Guys, everybody listen. Let's just soak this up, okay? We're not gonna be teens forever. Soon we're gonna be really fucking old. So like, let's just like have fun while we're young. Okay? Summer 2019, let's get fucking crazy because we're teens. Right? I'm excited for this summer now that I'm 18. I can do whatever I can fucking rent a jet ski. Probably. Or like I could go on like a zip line. Mommy doesn't have to be there to sign off. I can do whatever the hell I want. I love that about me. So anyway, 18 now. Nothing's really changed so far though. Like literally nothing has changed. I'm just still the same. It's not like I already like live by myself. I've lived alone since I was like just turned 17. And I have to buy my own groceries and do that shit. Like I don't really feel like I already felt like I was 18 when I wasn't. So then it was kind of anticlimactic when I turned 18 because I was like, oh my God. And my mom was like, yeah, it's in like, she's like, I already kind of like, I let go of you a long time ago. Like I just let you kind of do your thing a long time ago. So this is not painful. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, cool, I'm a new age now. But it's just nice because, oh my God, I took myself to urgent care though during my sickness. That was a great freedom. I wasn't allowed to do that before. Also, I can go to the dentist. Dermatologist, count me in. You know, I went to the dermatologist the other day and I got some warts freezed off my leg. So keep that in mind just throughout your week. Like, just think about that. It was really tiny. They were really tiny. Don't get grossed out. And they weren't even warts, actually. That's not what they were. I don't remember what they're called. They're like, you know what? Let's just call them warts. They weren't, though. So, like, don't think that. Like, that's a different beast there. But they kind of look like that, just very tiny. And my mom wanted me to freeze them off. And I was like, okay. Like, leave me alone, Mom. Like, maybe I want to keep my fucking warts. She wasn't having it. Made me freeze them off. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, just keep it in mind. Do what you want with that information, but just keep it in mind. Also, you know, one of the things that happened to me while being sick, this is like something I shouldn't be sharing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to say one sentence right now. And I ask for one thing. I don't want you to make a face at home. Like, I don't want you to like make a face at me. I don't want you to judge me. And I don't want you to be mean to me because I'm sharing this with you because I think it's funny. And it really happened, and you can ask anybody in my personal life. This genuinely happened, and I can't believe it almost. And that's why I feel like I have to share it with the world. I can guarantee you that there is not one other person who makes a podcast right now in this exact very moment that would share this information. And I'm going to do it. I sharted twice, everybody, while I was sick, twice. And what I learned is that you just can't trust your farts always. You can't. And at one time it happened in a grocery store. I'm stopping. This is not a fucking joke. It's literally not a joke. Like, can you imagine being me in that moment? I'm in a Gelson's. You know what that is? It's kind of like a weird mix of like Whole Foods and like Safeway, which I don't even know if they have those. That's like the grocery store from my hometown. And it was like okay, how do I like not make this, not a big deal. Let's just say that both of these weren't a big deal, but it happened though. It wasn't a big deal, but like, let's just say I'm not using the word shart lightly. Like, this genuinely happened. Emma Chamberlain shits herself. Let's make a t-shirt. I literally was in this Gelson's and I was like, oh my God. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And I called my mom and I was like, help. She's like, honey, I'm 6 hours away in a car. What do you want me to do? I'm like, just speak to me. Make me feel okay. Like, make me feel normal again. Because I'm not 17 anymore. Oop. What 18-year-old is sharting? Like, I'm not even fucking around. Like, do I need to get diapers? Like, twice in 1 week. Most people have sharted twice in their whole life, including their past lives too. Like, it would be like, no, I sharted one time in my life and then one time in my past life. Because that's usually how much time is in between a shart for someone. For me, it was twice in 1 week. I'm not asking for like sympathy. I just like, for the one person out there that maybe has been trusting their farts a little bit too much too, the wrong times. We're in this together. You know what? Like, how bad is it really? Okay, it's bad. Never mind. It actually is really fucking bad. It's terrible. So I never want to think about that again. And if it happens to me again, I guess it's time to literally buy diapers. which I do have diapers for my period because I have such crazy periods. So I'll wear diapers sometimes around my house. It's kind of just like funny to me, but then it's also like really useful and they're really comfortable. And so now I got all my friends on them. When all my friends are on our periods, we all walk around in diapers. This is getting weird. This podcast episode is, I think brands are going to listen to this one and just be like, ooh, let's pull out of this situation. And that's okay. No, it's not. I love you. Just stick around. Periods and sharding is normal. Let's just keep this in mind. I'm just trying to open up the conversation about things that we're all thinking about for your sake. It's up to you. I hope you at least wiggled in your seat at least once throughout that conversation. I hope you got a little uncomfortable at least once, because that's what life is about, going outside of your comfort zone. And I just did that for you. Well, on that note, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you have an amazing day. Also, I have podcast merch, so if you're loving the fucking podcast, check it out. ShopEmmaChamberlain.com or don't. That's fine. At least you listened to this episode. That's a gift in itself. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to Stupid Genius on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure to check out Ramble Official on Instagram for more behind-the-scenes video and content for Stupid Genius. Bye, guys.